So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and obviously today has been quite an insane day to be a fan of Black Ops Zombies, as the Black Ops 4 Zombies Comic-Con panel just went down. And if you guys haven't already seen the Blood of the Dead intro cinematic, then please click the link down below in the description to go over to that and watch that, or it's an interactive eye at the top of your screen. If you haven't seen that, please go ahead and watch it. It's not a clickbait, it's actually real. But in this video, we're going to be discussing some new details that Jason Blundell has given outside of the Comic-Con panel with regards to Classified as well as Blood of the Dead. These are details which weren't at the panel and can only be found via the Activision blog post, which also contains some brand new images from zombies which we'll be showing throughout this video and discussing, which is really exciting. So of course you guys want to know about Classified. I want to know about Classified as well. We didn't get a trailer for it, but we do have some new details which we didn't have previously. So if you guys are excited, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe here to the channel as well, as this will be the best place for you to get your news when it comes to Black Ops 4 Zombies. And like I said, if you're excited by this news, definitely drop a thumbs up. So when asking about Classified, the day one bonus experience that's part of the Black Ops Pass, he said, so Classified follows the Ultimus crew. The Ultimus crew is the crew that we started with back in World at War. For those of you who want to study the Latin, that's the Ultimus crew, and then there's the Primus crew. Primus is the new crew that we followed in Origins, and so is who we followed all the way through Black Ops 3. But Ultimus crew we have not touched in a while. The Ultimus crew is really more stereotypes of their characters. There is a lot more boasting, a lot more breaking the fourth wall and talking to the player, and we've not used them in quite a long time. Also the gang that we saw in Zombie Chronicles, because that featured a remake of those very old maps. So we saw them a little bit, but we've not made a new Ultimus story in many years. This is the first one in a while. Oh yes, this is actually a brand new Ultimus story. I'm so hyped. The last time we saw them was in 2011. Stranded on the goddamn moon. I've waited so long for these original characters to come back. Oh man, I'm almost tearing up in happiness here reading this. So they said with the Ultimus crew, it allows them to do some fun stuff. Back when Pentagon was done in the original Black Ops, it was very much made as a one-off map. It was a novelty map. It was a different kind of experience because it featured Nixon, Kennedy, Castro, and McNamara and those kind of guys. It was a one-off map made for novelty, but as time went on, we had to solve the question of where did that sit in the big story, and to do so we had to write a lot of assumptions. Okay, this is what happened, and we've been using that to educate the decisions we've made in the storyline, but we've never actually told the story of why were the zombies in the Pentagon, what did that have to do with the major storyline of the game. So they're actually now able to come back and spell it out. They think the other thing that's very exciting about Classified is there's a bunch of really big questions that we've had for many years, and Classified will finally answer them. There are a handful of answers that are big, and they will send some ripples through the community. Classified will stir things up a little bit. Oh my god, I cannot wait. If that actually starts from the moment that we are on the moon and we blow up the Earth, this will be insane. I don't know how they're going to continue this story on by having us in there with our Ultimus crew, but I bet it's going to make a lot of sense, and I'm very freaking excited about that. And whilst we got a lot of shocking things within that Blood of the Dead intro cinematic, which I'm going to be covering in a separate video discussing and breaking it down for you all, we also, of course, were asked by Jason, you know, let's talk about Blood of the Dead. You directed the original Mob of the Dead. Are you excited to visit Alcatraz again? And he says, absolutely. Before Mob, the first map he worked on was Reese, and that fit into the Aether story. Mob was the next time that he'd come back to zombies, and the story was very complicated and very involved, and the writing team and him got very excited about the idea of starting a new angle, a new line into the Aether story, and so they said they'd start this idea of a purgatory world. But as it is with many of these things, they didn't just have the what if idea, they started an idea and talked about how far it could go, and that actually led all the way to Black Ops 3. They set up the world, they set up the constructs and the idea of the purgatory, the idea of afterlife mechanics, the idea of a Hollywood cast with the different mobsters, but they left lots of questions open when they finished that map. You're always left in this different situation where you'd love to spell out the answers, but first you'd love to take them there, but if you do that, you'd never finish development because there's just so much stuff to talk about and so much to do. Secondly, that's not what the community wants. The opportunity to come back is incredibly exciting because it allows us to put that cherry on top, to finish the idea that they had all those many years ago. When they first made Mob, they went on location, went to San Francisco, went to Alcatraz, and actually built all of the island. But as is the case with development, they got to a point where they said this is too much. They were drowning a little bit in how much stuff they were setting up at the same time, so they cut it down at the time. Blood of the Dead is going to allow us to go back to that original blueprint and fully realize what they put down right at the beginning. So, are you telling us that we're getting the entire island? And he says, yes, you do. It's like another 30 to 35% more than what they did last time. There are new areas, and it's a little bit of an accident, but it's interesting. Those new areas were the areas that they wanted to explore narratively, so it made sense cutting it back there. But it also worked perfectly for the stories they wanted to tell in Blood of the Dead as well. It's worked out quite nicely. Holy crap, is this a lot of amazing information. This is not the first video we're going to have talking about this, so I'm going to be uploading more videos discussing more information about Black Ops 4 Zombies that we've learned today, including the special edition. That will be a video which you can find also linked down below in the description. If it's not out already, it will be. But again, on your screen now is that amazing Blood of the Dead intro cutscene. Let me know what you think of those details of Classified and Blood of the Dead. I'm so excited to learn more. I'm just so excited. I'm sure all of you guys are as well. This is a fantastic time to be part of the Zombies community, and Black Ops 4 looks. If you're hyped, drop a thumbs up, leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you for another video very, very soon.